Can everyone hear me? Am I too loud? Oh, God. Are y'all okay? Are y'all doing all right? It's good to have you guys. Okay. Yeah, it was muted the first like 10 minutes. I was trying to set up this video, this stream, and I don't like the way the pinned video, y'all couldn't see it, but it was repeating over and over in the studio, and it was driving me crazy. And I still don't like it, so I'm not going to look at it. So, anyway, I hope all of you guys are doing okay. And I always want to explain like the first few minutes I'm setting up, the stream, and yeah, it takes me a while. So, I am so glad all of you are here for the August predictions. And these are going to be the cards. And this will also be up later with timestamps. So, yeah. And while I'm doing this reading, I really won't be interacting much. I'll be focused on what's coming in August. So, but I have felt Lilith around today pretty strongly, and these really are her selections for August. August feels really powerful for a lot of reasons. We have so many different planetary changes that have happened astrologically. And, the planet is undergoing changes, and then we have changes with the sun. And you can feel it, and it's uncomfortable, for a lot of people. And we're going to start to see more effects of this. And we have Aries really active right now. And I believe Saturn is in retrograde in Aries. So, yeah, that's powerful. And then we have the Leo in Jupiter. And we have the Leo South node going on with the Aquarian Northern node. And if you're coming from ego and you are a Leo rising, um, I don't like the word karma, but the karma from that is going to be pretty intense. If you're coming from a place of experience where you've already kind of been there, done that, and have the wisdom, of that experience, then you'll do well. And I think we all know a Leo rising. All of us do. That is not doing well. So um, we're going to see some things move retrograde. I think the retrograde for Saturn was even out of bounds at one time, which is pretty intense if you know all about that. So, if you're, I'm a Leo rising, and I will just say, and it's not just Leos, but, I'm just speaking generally, like, if you're coming from ego right now, and if you have come from ego and you haven't learned the lessons, if you haven't, then you're going to have a hard time. You're going to experience some visits, and you're going to be asked to grow. Now, some of us have more visits than others, you could say, because we're doing very bad things in the world on a larger scale, if you get what I'm saying. I'm talking the world stage here. I'm talking about, you know, the fruit basket. Yeah, Saturn is in Aries, but Leo right now, first of all, it's Leo season. We have Leo in Jupiter, and we have a lot of aspects and a lot of activity around Leo, and the nodes just changed. And to Leo is in the southern node right now. And there's just some powerful aspects around it. And I mentioned this, sorry if I shook you. I mentioned this because we have several people in positions of authority. Okay. Not everyday people are important, but I'm speaking of people of positions who could be having a time. Also, check out America's chart. America's chart is, I think America, some is America in her Saturn return or something. There's something about America itself in America's chart. There's just a lot going on. Okay, and the fruit basket is rotting. Okay, and it's come due. And I don't like the word karma, all right, but things are coming due. Um, and it really does. And I say Leo because, again, this is Leo season and there's a lot of activity around Leo, but it's not just Leo. Okay, we have Aries, we have Libra. Libra, a lot of Libras are having a super hard time right now. Okay. You may have some Capricorns having a hard time right now. You know, um, it's could be a little bit of everybody because that Saturn does not like to be in Aries. Okay. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Saturn doesn't like to move fast. It likes to take its slow ass time. Okay. So it's you know and also you have Mars, the planet, the sign of Mars and Saturn, and that is very activating. Okay, and when you have someone and that's not one person, it's several people with active Leo energy, Leo rising energy, that is out of balance. Okay, they may be late degree Leos. Okay, and they're radically out of balance, and you have all this very fiery energy and this very, you look at Pluto, you have all this stuff going on. There is some retributive energy in the air. It doesn't look great. Okay, so that's laid out. So if you've been doing the work, all right, and if you feel aligned, then you're good. But the people who have been in your way, the people who have actively been in your way of doing what you have felt aligned to do, they may not be okay. Because it's really kind of forces trying to knock them in alignment, so to speak, or not. I mean, they have free will or whatever. Um, so that's kind of the energy. Um, Saturn doesn't really play, and Saturn in Aries doesn't really play at all. if you're familiar with Aries energy, it's not gentle, you know. So, all right. So these are your choices. One, two, three, four. So I hope that you have selected and we will get started. I may pull charms and initials for this, and I may not, just depending. All right. And I'm going to get started. So you can pause the video to see which one you want. And I'm going to start with group one. All right. I'll be right back with the cards for this one. I'm going to mute the video while I pull the cards. All right. Okay, I'm going to move you guys. All right. So you can see more cards. So hold your breath and count to 10. You see. Woo! I think that's good. I don't want you to have too much reflection. Let's see. Is that good? All right, that one's last. Okay. Is that too bright? Okay, that is really bothering me. So we're going to remove this. I'm going to unpin it. That's driving me nuts. Okay. Okay, let's go. Hopefully that works out. All right, radiant power. What does August look like for you? Let me see, you guys can see. Okay, I got to tell you, a lot came through this card. And I think we're going to see a lot of power struggle. And I mean this in general, okay? A lot of people um, feeling more in their power, more self empowered, and with that, facing more internal conflict with what is going on in their life and what to do about it. Um, Feeling confined by the inability or the lack of action, and feeling really activated by the sense of self empowerment. Um, and I feel like there is more of an awareness for this group of a sense of oppression, and it brings a new level of more strength of self. It's as if this oppressive energy brings in a deeper truth of self, that the outside oppressive energy, but that's really not the word. That's really not the right word. The outside pressure, the outside world of lack and the word anti-resolution even doesn't dictate who you are or what you are or where you came from. And there are no words on paper that dictate your history. There is no definition. They can't define you. And there is a liberation here of self from the ideas of the oppressor, of how they view. You know, if you liberate yourself from the projections of the oppressor, you're no longer in their eye view. You're no longer the subject of their oppression. You have become something else, something they can't control. You become powerful. You become something fearful. Some of you are transcending a lot of baggage, a lot of energy in your own life that has been extremely destructive. And it has taken tremendous strength to do so. You've had to really work at transmuting and alchemizing so much energy. And it feels like you have stored this up and haven't really activated the energy. And that's what this is. It's like a store of energy you've had. Some of you have had it for years and you finally activate it. You finally allow the energy to serve you well. And this energy can be divisive because this energy insists on a few things from yourself and from others. It no longer goes along with the plan. It no longer says, hey, whatever you want to do is fine with me. No, that's not how it works anymore. And people find it disturbing because it's not something that is done quietly. It's not a it's not a soft kind of thing. It's loud. It's radiant power. It's unapologetic. Tell me more about August from my group 1. Eternal charisma and equilibrium came out in reverse. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. It feels like there is a little bit of, chaotic energy here in August, honestly. And of course there would be when you are harnessing new energy, when you are walking in power. It may feel chaotic. You may feel a little off. You may feel super energized one moment. Oops, sorry. And then the next moment, you may feel tired. You may feel drained. There's a need in August to kind of like find balance, okay? You may feel very social. You may really want to reach out to people, but you're going to have to not overgive of yourself. You're going to have to idle. You know, you can't go 55. You're going to have to go like 23.5. You can't go full speed yet. This radiant power wants to go 100 miles an hour. And although you're going to have all this energy, your vessel has not caught up with it yet. Your life has not caught up with it yet. The people around you haven't either. So remember, balance is important. You're a person. And you need to have balance. And a lot of times when we have massive floods of energy, we forget that, hey, I have to have balance. I need to eat food. I need to drink water. I should go out in the sun. I have human chores to do. We forget those things, especially if we're having mystical experiences or experiences we can't explain, or we're feeling very drawn to a path or something like that. So, and some of you may be having those kind of experiences in August because there's a very powerful energy and it's radiant. It's a glow. It's an energy. It's more than just power. It has texture. So let's get some tarot here. Tell me more about this August. So I feel like some of you may, you may have some tiredness, you may have some energy. So if you try to rest and take care of yourself and eat right. I know, all that stuff. Drink some water. You may have more energy and be able to do more things instead of going up and down, up and down. I know I'm not good at it, but I try. I really do. Tell me more about what's going on here. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. We have vision, honor, leadership, ultimate masculine energy, the king of wands here. There's that radiant, eternal charisma. I, I can't help but feel like your personality is really coming out in August. You're just gonna some of you are just gonna blossom. I know. You're just gonna feel more like yourself. You're just going to feel more out there, okay? More confident about who you are, okay? I think it's going to make you feel weird, though. You're going to feel really weird about it. Um, it's going to throw you off. So you might, it might make you awkward, okay? It's fine. It's okay. Oh, we had a card that flipped. All right. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles, the collector. That card is something else. Okay. Tell me about this collector energy. What is he collecting? Okay, the hangman and the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting your material goals. Okay. All right. So I feel like this is about money. This is about career. This is about your goals, okay? And, money may have been tight or things may have not been moving around, your money. There may have been a lot of doubt about your career and you may have been working very hard. I feel like in August, there is like a renewed focus and vision on this. All right. And there has been a block. It feels like you've been blocked. Okay. There's been doubt. You've been hanging on to some things. Okay. And tell me about this doubt because it feels like there's a manifestation here, but there's been a block. Tell me about this block because it feels like you're going to face it in August. Okay, Magician and the Two of Cups. All right. There has been doubt about this manifestation. All right. And it feels like there has been, perhaps there's been somebody around you. All right. It doesn't have to be romantic, it can be a friend. It can be somebody at work, okay, that is like a supervisor or that has had doubt about you or isn't sure that you could do the job or has kind of blocked you from getting it because they think that they do a better job. Tell me more because there's just this energy of like I'm going to be in the middle of this until I my cheese expires. You know what I'm saying? Like I I should say my Toyota or something like forever. I am not going to let this go. This is something I'm feeling intuitively here. There's no way. The Queen of Swords and the Moon, and they both came out in reverse, like somebody lying. Okay. So this has been a block, somebody lying. Now, this could be self-sabotaging yourself. So if that's you, okay? Or there can be somebody outright lying about you to try to keep you from getting your manifestation. And I'm getting what you deserve, all right? And I feel like, come on, tell me. Tell me about it. I feel like in August, we were talking earlier. Tell me, Spirit, I feel it. This equilibrium, this chaos, this may be part of the chaos. We have the Five of Cups came out in reverse. Tell me about this Five of Cups. The Tower in reverse. Okay. It's a whole deck. No, it's not. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay. I really feel like this has been going on for a while for some of you. Like there's somebody who actively works against you getting ahead, okay? Be it in your personal life or at work. They work against this manifestation. And they've been doing it for a while. And it may be every time you talk to them, all right? And I feel like they're feeding off this grief. And in August, there may be some kind of old issue pop up, okay? An old issue pop up where there were some really nasty words spoken. Something very nasty. Something, it could even be like passive aggressive, okay, with this person. And I feel like there's no regret here. They don't regret what they said. They don't regret any actions. Okay, and I feel like I feel like they are fighting the change. I feel like somebody is wanting to make a change, and they're fighting it. They're fighting the justice that you deserve. That's what it feels like. They're fighting this incoming justice that you deserve. I want to pull from Lilith's deck. Let me pull from her deck. Tell me about this this justice coming in from my group one. Tell me about this justice. It feels like this could be a supervisor. It could be somebody who just talks down to you or actively doubts you so much or has gotten in your head, or this is self-sabotage. But it feels like there is definitely, we have the Knight of Wands here. Okay, somebody's really excited about you, okay, in August. And this is about money, okay? And they really are trying to come together with some kind of plan or idea to offer you something new. Um, and it feels like they're excited. Okay, they're very excited about it in August. Okay, so you have this kind of block going on, and I feel like in August there's something going on, and almost feels like behind the scenes, because you have this positive energy here going on around this pinnacle, this manifestation. Okay, let's pull this. The moon. All right, the moon. It's hidden. This is a hidden manifestation. We have the Queen of Cups. This is something you might be worried about, okay? Don't worry about this in August. I'm telling you, don't worry about this. Don't worry about the situation, all right? Don't worry about this manifestation. Have faith, okay? The King and the Queen of Cups. It's all going to come together for you, all right? And I know it's hard not to worry, and you may be worried about a King of Cups. This may be a boss. This may be the person behind the scenes, okay? You may have an idea about this King of Cups. Okay, well, can you tell me about this King of Cups? Because I'm picking up some of you, there may be a King of Cups here you're worried about. Okay, this may be the owner or supervisor or someone around you who, this may be like a father figure or someone who has influence around this pinnacle. Tell me more about this. We have 99 as a number for you. Tell me more. Okay, we have the 5 of wands. What is going on here? Okay, we have the ace of pentacles. Okay, okay. All right, listen. It is coming together for you. Okay. I think you're worried about this king of cups here, but I do think that there may be some issues around them seeing you as not having enough, or there being some lack, or there's been reports of that, and they see that, but they also understand there may be, especially if this is business, there may be some twisting of words here. Okay. Um, and there is some fighting for you with these wands. There's some passion around you. Okay. So we have very positive energy around something, a positive force wanting to give you a manifestation, you know, um, a new beginning, a opportunity, money, a raise, um, something that you've been working very hard for and has been blocked from you. Okay, however that moves. Now, if this is self sabotage, then there's definitely going to be an adjustment in your thinking, and you're going to feel very empowered. And then you're going to see things start to kind of flow for you. All right. Let's pull a few money cards for you. Okay. Tell me about this money. Tell me about this money. Tell me about this money from my group one. Tell me about this money. Okay. Tell me about this money from my group one. Tell me about this money. How is our money for August? How is our money for August? Okay. Budget planning. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. We have budget planning, create a realistic budget, positive workplace. Okay. This one on top is flipped. Side hustle. What do you guys see? Okay. I feel like, first of all, I do think if you're having a hard time at work, I do think things are going to start to get better for you. I do. It's a process. All of you are in different places with that, but there's definitely a move towards more positivity at work. Budget planning, yeah, don't we all? The side hustle here, though, listen, I think right now, if you can find a side hustle to do it. Okay. Even if it's just a little bit of money. A little bit of money is better than no money. Right? And if it's a really good side hustle, hey, there you go. We need more and more humans doing human things, right? So I really feel like, why don't you tell me about the side hustle a little bit? Okay. Tell me about the side hustle. Some of you who have a side hustle, tell me about this, because I got positivity and side hustle. So I don't want to not touch that. Okay. Oop, oop. Okay. We have judgment. We have the brutal victory and temperance all in reverse. Okay. Okay. And we have the page of pentacles. Okay. So you may be feeling like, your side hustle blows right now, or you don't have one, or you're not inspired, or any of those things, you know, you may feel like, it's not working out. I do what I do. You may be online or whatever. Your workplace may not be good. It may be that story that I told, that story that came through was not yours or whatever. Um, you may be feeling really not positive. Okay. That's okay. That's valid. All right. It's okay to feel like I'm not going to manifest shit, Auntie Amy. Okay. That's okay. The world is a tough place. All right. But you pick this group. And I think it's really important to be real with how we feel. And if we're feeling a little defeated, if we're feeling like my work blows, my home blows, going to the grocery store blows, life isn't fun. Okay. But there's hope here with this little page of pentacles. And pentacles have shown up for you this whole reading. The spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is for you, is trying to give you a pentacle. Okay. Hope, positivity, a little bit of something. This is peeking out. And we have the Suite of Swords, and this is a Seven of Swords. Lies. Lies. The universe lies, huh? That's okay. Maybe you haven't seen any good things for a really long time. And hey, valid. So valid. I can't argue with that. But what I can say is that life is imperfect. Life can be brutal. And often we lose before we ever win. And sometimes we lose a lot before we win. And there's a difference between being a warrior, a fighter, and a champion. Now, I was a fighter for a long time. I fought many, many battles in my life. Uh, it took many years. I'm over 50. And I can say I'm a champion. I'm a prize fighter. I do it professionally. And the difference is this, is that, yeah, life can be hard. Life is not easy. But once you're down and you realize no one's going to pick you up, you have to pick yourself up. You have to realize that you can be your biggest enemy. And if you're going to have any hope in the world, it's probably going to come from yourself. That's real. That's authentic. No one is going to really give it to you. Yeah, you can have inspirational moments. Yeah, all that. But truth is, you have to give it to yourself. Because why? Because you're worth it. You're worth it. Why? Because you are. Because you are alive. You are conscious. Because you are. Now you're free to keep believing whatever you want, okay? But it's a free will kind of thing. I mean, we could argue about that, but or you can have some clarity and you can love yourself a little bit and see that you're worth the pinnacle that the universe is trying to give you. You can allow the breakthrough to happen. You can sit back and allow it to happen. Just receive it. Allow it to happen. Allow that damn pinnacle to show up for you. King of Cups. This is touching the table. That's really annoying. I'm going to pull it back. There we go. Sorry. King of Cups. The clarity is going to bring the manifestation. A cup full of pentacles. Wouldn't it nice just to be able to have clarity, though? I mean, forget this. Wouldn't it be nice just to have some clarity about it? To be able to just allow the pentacle and feel good about it. In August, it feels like that's part of your process. It's part of healing your relationship with things, with money, with receiving success. It's part of the radiant power is healing all these things. It's a powerful August for you, group 1. So, let's see. Should we pull charms for you? You want to see charms? Let's pull a few. Let's just do it. I mean, might as well. Give me some charms for group 1. Some clues, some initials, some numbers, some symbols for them. Okay. Mr. Head. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Head. All right. I'm going to put him back over here. All right. Here we go. We have R. There's a glare on my phone, so I can't really tell if you guys can see. All right. We have an A. We have a W. I'll read them again. We have an X. I'm going to stop saying we have. A. A. S. Y. Don't move. Q. S. C. K. CK. KC. Kansas City. E. D. Ed. All right. RMAWXA. SQSYCKED. RMAWXA. SQSYCKED. So those are the initials. I get Rama. I know. Wyoming said CK1. That is like a cologne. Xylophone. Z. Sydney. Squarespace. LinkedIn. West. Southeast. Virginia. Massachusetts. May. Maiden. Maxwell. Well, Wexel, Zindel, Zandria, Xandar, Yanni, Daniel, Daniela, Dawn, Dicky, Edwards, Edwardson, Eddie, Ronalds, Macmaws. Okay, let's look at the charms. Okay, we have a shell, we have a skull, a turtle, glasses. We have this. I think this is Capricorn. Yeah. We have a dragonfly, a greenstone, a camel, a house, teeth, and Cinderella's little pumpkin carriage. Okay. First of all, you guys need to be more protective of your energy. Watch what you say in the month of August. Watch what you say, especially if you're in this very down energy. Don't tell a lot of people. Only tell people that you trust. You need to talk to people, of course, but just watch who's listening, okay? Because you definitely have people who are willing to. We have this vampire here, who are willing to take a bite out of you, who are willing to, like, listen and do whatever they can. So just be aware, protect yourself. A shell is protective, so protect yourself. Do whatever you do to be more protective. And I feel like with this bird here, I'm feeling like underworld spirits, perhaps, protecting you, or ask them to protect you. Okay. Pay more attention to the symbols in your life. And there's a lot of energy around your work. Okay. I feel like we're going to have symbols around dragonflies for you in August, and turtles. Turtles are slow down, okay, or pause, think about it, reflect. All right. Camels are like save, store up. Dragonflies are, this may be something you need to consider. All right. It doesn't mean go, it just means think on this more. This is a good idea. All right. Um, and I feel like this pumpkin coach is a reminder for in August for you to dream. Okay, you to dream more about this pinnacle, about this manifestation. Okay, in a real way. Allow it to really come through in a very real way for you. So um, you can connect with it more. All right. Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. So I hope this resonated. And I hope that, oh, we have a J here, by the way. This J flew off over here. So there's a J. All right. So I hope this resonated. And if you made it this far, leave me a shell down below from your emojis to let me know you made it this far. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And let's move on to group two. All right. Let me get everything moved around. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let's see. Do do do. I need to have music here. Do 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 do. As I gather my cards, I have to shuffle them. and all that good stuff. Pumpkin coach. I'm gonna mute the mic. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the power of empathy. This is going to be your reading all about your August predictions. I have to tell you that as I connect with your energy, it feels like you are going to have moments of absolute clarity. Um, uh, it kind of hit me very strongly. It feels intense. Um, almost I gotta tell you, it feels a little overwhelming for me personally. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with the empath oracle deck first because we have empathy here. um, I think you're a powerful empath or psychic. You definitely have some kind of very strong clairvoyant ability. You may be a medium or um, an interdimensional kind of medium or something like that. You may have dreams and things. Tell me about this. You feel, it feels like almost this liminal space that you have. And it feels like people can't lie to you, right? We have choosing experiences wisely. Yeah. Uh, no one's going to get over on you. Okay. It feels like in August, whoever is trying to get over on you, whoever has been trying to kind of pull the wool over your eyes or take advantage of you, that's not happening. Awareness of cosmic influences. You're just super aware of where people are coming from. You become almost painfully aware of where the people in your life are coming from, the good and the bad, because you're tuning in to different frequencies now. You're picking up, it's like you're becoming more and more sensitive to the different layers of frequencies around you. And it's not easy to have these layers of awareness happen. It can be very difficult because it's so clear. There won't be any doubt of what you're feeling. There won't be any doubt of who's lying to you and who's not. And of course, you know, it will be a human nature to be to want to say no, no. But we have the desert because you may feel like the truths that you find may leave you feeling a little isolated, a little, you know, if that's true, then what does that mean for me? What does that mean for our relationship? What does that mean in my life? We have the sword. Okay. This feels like clarity, clarity coming in, truth coming in. But here's the thing, this is power of empathy, not powerlessness because of empathy. You are not afraid to be alone. In fact, you may be a bit of an introvert. A lot of empaths are because they get overwhelmed from people's energy. And I feel like in August, you may feel very overwhelmed because of the crystal clarity. Uh, you know, em- empathy, psychic abilities, things like that. They all grow. You know, they evolve. They don't stay the same, just like we don't stay the same. All right. And I want to pull some tarot because I feel like this clarity, this crystal clear clarity, it comes from something. It comes to something. There's something here that you see in August. Let's talk about it. What do we see in August for group two? What do we see here? The eyes know. The eyes know. We have Ouroboros. I don't know if you can see this card. Infinity and eternal past life. Okay. Tell me more about this card. Tell me more about this card. Tell me more about Ouroboros. Okay. We have harmony, protection, idealism. You're seeing more value in life in August. And I feel like you're wanting to have and be in connections that are more true, more real. And so it's exposing people who and situations that aren't real, that are shallow, and inconsistent. Okay, inconsistencies. Uh, those connections that lack the harmony that you're seeking, the balance of day and night here. And it's almost like coming to a place of I'd rather be alone than be in relationships where there is constant imbalance. There's constant drama. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. Let's pull from this deck. Tell me more about this. Um, I feel like you're heading toward some kind of rebirth here. Not necessarily in August, but this is kind of part of the story of um, your process here. It's almost like you're cleaning house, and this is part of the exposure of what may need to be cleaned or cleansed. Fear, horrified. We have showing off, wanting attention. Okay, so it feels like in August there may be people around you who may be kind of exposed, um, for I'm getting like how they really feel about you. Some people are scared. All right. So let's look at the fear that people have. Okay, tell me about this fear. Tell me about the fear, horrified, fear. Tell me about it. I'm hearing like spooky, weird, different. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. We have the tower. Okay. Tell me about this tower. We have the Four of Wands here. Okay. There may be a situation that pops up for some of you in August at some kind of happy gathering, or there may be a tower about some kind of gathering, or something that happened at a gathering. They were horrified by some kind of behavior, or something perhaps you wore, or the way you are in general. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this in August for my group too. We have the King of Cups here, master of his own heart. Okay. Tell me about this King of Cups. It feels emotional. It feels emotional. Like this is an emotional person. Tell me about this emotional person. This person feels almost like embarrassed, even like embarrassment. We have strength here. We have patience, not patience, the pentacles, patience. Uh, let's see. The Nine of Pentacles, I think is in reverse. Um, Luxury and the King of Pentacles. All right. So this King of Cups is not really successful. All right. I think he thinks he's successful. I think he thinks a lot of himself. I think this person has a big ego. All right. And they think they're very successful. I think they're very fake. I'm getting very fake energy here. And they put on a show that's insincere. Um, and I feel like they don't like your realness in August. There's something about they don't like your realness. They don't like how real you are. And we have the Seven of Cups here in reverse. Okay. And I feel like they think you don't deserve the hype or you don't deserve the attention, right? So this and this could be related because I feel like you don't deserve the attention. You don't deserve what you get. This could be a brother, this could be a sibling, this could be a coworker, all right? This is somebody who is competing. They are in direct competition. It could be a boss who feels like you're in competition. Okay. Could be a dad too. Um, it feels masculine, but it could be a feminine energy and they're masculine as well. Who really thinks a lot of themselves. Like this is somebody definitely who has a big ego, feels embarrassed and horrified by you. I fear. I don't feel like it's fear. It's more like I can't believe you did this. You're a show off. That kind of thing. Why are you so weird? Why do you have to be so different? Why can't you be like us? You know, you cause such a ruckus kind of thing. If this is at work, it's basically kind of the same thing, right? A lot of gifted people are different, Take it as it is. Take what resonates here. This one, the sun. You can't help but shine in August. It's just who you are. You're going to shine on. We have the 10 of cups and the 4 of cups. You can't help it. No matter what you do, you cannot help but be who you are in August. And you're not going to let some BS with people who they don't even really know you. Okay. They're just judgy people. They don't really know you. They don't really know what you're doing. And it's really none of their business. Okay. And, if this is work related, they're going to see how good you are at what you do. Okay. Because this is good. All right. This is a good thing. No regrets here. We have the King of Swords, the smartest man on the planet. They're going to be like, man, woo, I wish I had been nicer. I wish I had been nicer. Too late, bitch. It's too late because we're winning. We're winning the race. And it's not going to come out of nowhere because you're going to be like, I worked for this. You see, I worked for this. You may think that this just popped up overnight. It didn't. I worked for this. That's how it's going to be. Okay. It's a good thing, right? It's a really good thing. These people do not want to see you shine. They really don't. They would prefer that you stay home. Just stay home. Tell us more about August for my group too. Tell us more. All right, we have, what are those? What are these? Why are these mixed up? Okay, let me do it again. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about my group too. Tell me more. Okay, we have dark feminine energy user. And we have party, excitement, intrigue, fun house. Okay, so we have intrigue and excitement. All right. User energy. What's that about? What's the user energy about? Want to pull from this dark feminine energy. Tell us about the dark feminine energy. Is it a user, or is it just your energy rising? Is that what it is? Your dark feminine energy rising. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy. So perhaps this is your dark feminine energy rising, right? People seeing you, seeing your work, seeing your talent, seeing you. We have things coming into equilibrium. You have the Four Swords, recovery, peace, rest. You have the High Priestess. Woo! I feel like you're coming into your own in August. Rest, recovery, balance, kind of honing in on your work is really going to bring you into your own in August. It's really going to help you so much. Oh, I want to pull. Okay. Tell me more about the High Priestess. You are going to attain the balance that you need. Balance was in the first one too. I feel like seeing the truth about the fake people in your life, justice, seeing the truth about the fakeness in your life is really going to help you level up so much. Tell me more. Oh, we got 3. All right. We have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. You know, there's something you're worried about in August, okay? And I feel like there's a friend group or a family or a group, and I feel like they're going to pull through for you. There's something you're worried about in August, and part of your justice is there is money or a gift or resources that's going to pull through for you, and it's going to come from a group, okay? People, family, friends, what have you, okay? So don't worry yourself sick about it. All right. Just lean on the faith that you have. Lean on your knowing. Lean on your empathy. Lean on your psychic ability. Okay. You have so much for everyone else. Practice it for yourself. Lean on your spirits. These could very well be your spirits who are going to bring this in for you. All right. And they're telling you right now. Okay. Relieve your mind and lean on your faith, High Priestess, High Priest. That it's all going to work out. It's all going to work in your favor. You just have to believe that, okay? You have to walk into that knowledge. Let's get some money cards for you. Tell me about this money for my group 2 for August. Tell me about this money for my group 2 for August. Tell me about this money. I sense the worry and the anxiety. It's okay. It's okay to worry and have anxiety, but you know, be good to yourself. Don't worry yourself to death, you know, rest and recover. We have personal development, invest in personal development. Some of you guys need to start a hobby, okay? Just something you can put your mind into, all right? It really will help with worry and anxiety. I know it sounds simple, but find something to help relieve your mind, okay? Personal development, some kind of something with that anxious energy. Professional growth. Focus on continuous growth in your career. I don't suggest that you put anxious energy into professional growth because it can lead to more anxiety. It should be something relaxing. Okay. Professional growth is about, you know, your work and things like that. And that would be a good thing. But with all this anxiety I'm feeling, I really feel in August you should focus on finding ways to relieve your anxiety. I feel like the vessel here is stressed. There's a lot of stress, a lot of worry, and the body requires relief. So find something to help take your mind busy, busy, busy. Play video games. I know video people are saying video games are bad, but for some people they relieve stress. I'm not talking about like 6, 7, 12 hours a day, and I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying find something that helps relieve your mind. Okay. Once you do that, professional growth is a lot easier. But if you're doing professional growth and you have a lot of anxiety, it'll feed it too. So, professional networking. Again, once we have equilibrium, getting out with people who you can help them, they can help you. Making friends in your industry is great. Okay. And I feel like you may have someone come in and help you with your professional growth. Okay. You may have a collab, a partnership, somebody who wants to give you good advice or things like that. Just be smart and be guarded about these things. Okay. We have laborer. Um, your hard work will be rewarded soon. Okay. So don't give up. Okay. Stay the course. You're doing a great job. I feel like you need encouragement, right? Some of the anxiety can be you just haven't seen a lot of good things. You've had a lot of, negative talk. And sometimes we just need to hear that you're doing a good job, that things are going to work out, and they really are. But sometimes we're asked to practice faith, whether it's in, a God, our God, spirit, or it's ourselves or whatever it is. It's time to practice that you believe in yourself. So I feel like that's part of the message for you is you're being asked to have faith in yourself and your journey. Let's get you guys some initials, letters, and charms and see the symbols and things that come out for you. Give me the symbols, initials, letters, numbers for August for my group 2. Okay. Okay, Mr. Head. Alrighty. Let's see. I will roll those in a minute. And let's get all the letters here. We have an A, a V, an S, an O, another O. Ooh. We have a B, sub. We have a Y. I'm not going to say it again. I'm going to try. E. U. A. It's very hard. N. D. Z. U. G. Don't move. T. Don't mess up. Okay. Let's roll the dice before I forget. And then I'll do the letters again. Okay. Give us the numbers. We have 5 and 5. Okay. So 55 is going to be numbers for you for August. 555, numbers of change. Okay, so we have AVSOOBY, EAAND, ZUGT, AVSOOBY, EUAND, SUGT. So we have the EU, Europe. We have and. We have Zuby. We have by. I'm hearing Zuggernaut, Avis, Your Land, Zoe, Tiger, La Tigra, baby, Valerie, Vicky, Victoria, Victor, Allison, Amarilla, Amaryllis, Southern, Sotheby's, Georgie, Gary, Gordon, Dirk, Doug, Nat, Belinda, Becky. Okay, let's look at the charts. Okay, we have a spider. We have, okay, I'm not going to say we have Santa Claus. Help me. We have a paw print. Huh, we have a kitty cat. We have money. We have a dime. Cancer and Aries. Okay, there's some kind of impression. You're going to be making an impression in August. Okay. And it may be with an Aries or a Cancer. Okay. And with this, I feel like even though this isn't a citrine, it feels like a citrine. And we have a cat here, and that's Leo energy. And it feels very positive. It feels like a positive impression. Okay. And it may bring you a little bit of money. All right. It could be a Cancer as well. It could be a positive impression with like your mom. All right. Okay. But it doesn't have to be. Um, and this spider here and this Santa, it feels like the holidays. There's something very interesting happening for you around the holidays. Um, and it could be that the impression that you're leaving kind of manifests something really that leads to money or a really something really good, around the holidays. Maybe this is about around your career, some kind of shift happening. Um, but it really does feel like you're leaving this paw print is pretty deep, a really powerful impression in August with somebody. And it feels like it's going to lead to something very positive. So, all right, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and interesting reading. I really enjoyed doing this one. And if you made it this far, leave me a 55 down below to let me know that you did. And I appreciate y'all. And if you enjoyed this reading, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And give me a thumbs up if you like the 4 stacks, so I know to continue to do them. And yeah, so we're going to move on. I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to move on to group 5. Group 5? I don't have 5 groups. Group 3. Group 5? What am I talking about? Okay, group 5. Group 3. Group 5, that's pretty funny. These are my Oogie Boogie dice. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're Oogie Boogie dice. I've had them for a long time. Alrighty, let me mute the mic, clean this up, and then we'll get on to the next one. Hey, group three, all of you who selected Give Your All. This is going to be your reading all about what's going on for you in August, your August predictions. Now, I feel like there's a lot going on with you. Okay. There's just a whole lot. You're pretty tough and you've been through a lot, and August is intense. Okay, there's an intense energy here. So tell me, Spirit, about my group three. Give it your all. I think you've been giving it your all. I really do. Um, I think you've had to give it your all. And I think you're running out of your all to give. Tell me more about my group three. Tell me more. But you don't quit. You're not a quitter. Beloved, find your balance. God, that's been a theme. We have the shadow, don't look back. Yeah, this month you're being encouraged to not reflect too much on the past. Okay. Um, Often, shadow work, that's kind of what we do, right? We look at the past, we reflect, we heal. This month they want you to move on a little bit. They want you to start the momentum of really the transmuting of forward motion. And easier said than done, right? Forward motion, it can take as much power to move forward as it did to heal the shadow. It is extremely difficult at times. In August, I feel like that's where the power is coming in for you to help you move forward and not look back. And it has to do with relationships that did not work, relationships that cause a lot of damage. And it doesn't mean romantic, it doesn't have to. This can be past relationships with family, friends, work, whatever. Situations where it required you to give your all, to give more than your share, to give until you had no more to give, and then give more. And this may have been your way of life. And the time has come to move into giving to yourself in plenty and removing the vampiric energy from your life. And not just removing it, but moving away from it and towards people, places, things, ideas that actually feed you, which is hard for spirit, souls, people who are used to being unfed. The twins, seeing double. You may be a Gemini. There may be some two-faced energy around you in August. We have the reborn. Something's coming. Let's pull some tarot. Let's see. Something's coming. Can you guys even see? I swear. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, something's coming. Let's pull on that. What's coming? What's coming? Might be a Gemini that's coming. Definitely. Tell me about this two-faced energy I'm feeling. This coming energy. Tell me about it. I feel like it's something you may not need to show up in August. Tell me about it. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Why does that feel so weird? It just feels insincere and it feels out of place. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This feels like old business. It's old business popping up, resurfacing when you don't need it. You gave it all you had, right? You gave it everything you had. You got to move away from this. You got to actively choose to move away from this in August, okay? We have the the Four of Swords. I'm trying to break that habit. The Four of Swords. You are recovering from this. And now it's time to become engaged. And sometimes when it's time for us to actively move forward, we get one more go at it. It pops up one more time, that issue, that problem. But you already know. You see it in August. And I feel like you see through the doubt. I don't feel like you really need to reflect. I don't feel like there's any doubt here. Because you did all you could. It's almost like, and I don't like to use the word test, but it's almost like that. And I don't like to say it that way, but it's almost as if someone is testing you to see if you will return to an old way of being, right? And you are done. You're done with that. And it could be a thought process, it could be a person, it could be a relationship, but you definitely are sailing through the situation. Tell me more. Tell me more about it. Tell me more. What else here? What else here? Something is coming. Something is coming. Safe travel. Are you going somewhere? Are you going somewhere in August? Tell me more. Luna. Here we have the moon and we have balanced emotions. All right. Tell me about the travel card, which feels like the world card to me. We have the moon and balanced emotions. You know, I really feel like, especially with this Hierophant here, with the recovery, with the Two of Swords, I feel like your emotions are very much coming into balance. I feel like emotional intelligence here, a very emotionally intelligent person, uh, emotional maturity. All right. Tell me about the safe travels here. Tell me about the safe travels here. We have the Queen of Wands. All right. Fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo. High Priestess. Okay. Three of Swords. Okay. You guys. Are you scared to travel? Are you scared of this road? What is the deal? Are you seeing heartbreak here? Like, what is going on? Is this a literal road opening for you? And you have fear around this road? Are you afraid to travel? Okay. Tell me more about this. Is this a doorway opening or is this actually traveling? Give me a card, okay? Because it does matter. It does matter. I feel it's like a road or something opening for you, an opportunity, a pathway that you have to walk down. You may be afraid, or you're afraid to travel, or you're afraid the travel won't work out. We have the burdens of this travel. It's coming in quickly. There's a lot of cards here, y'all. Okay. There's a lot of anxiety about this traveling, this road, this transformation. Like, is it going to work out? What am I going to have to give up? Can they really see me? The number 33. And there's a lot of energy around it. There's a lot of uh, things you have to do or burdens around it. And I feel like you may only be seeing these issues and not be seeing the possibility with this road, this travel, okay? Because it is safe, it is open, all right? The high priestess has opened the road, it's opened the way, it's safe, all right? Your fear, Queen of Wands energy, your fear here is powerful though. So you got to get a hold of your fear about it because you're going to lock up the road. You're going to block it up with your fears, okay? This road that high priestess energy has opened is extremely powerful. And you have balanced emotions. But for some reason, this particular road, this particular travel is scary. And it's probably because it's something completely new. It's something completely. Tell me about this. This feels like you're being taken on a different element here, the world. It's a new chapter. It's a completely new chapter for you, okay? And perhaps it hasn't worked before, okay? Perhaps, new chapters, new book series, when you've started one, so to speak, hasn't worked out for you before, okay? But this is different. It's been cleared. All right? You have balanced emotions, but for some reason, I feel like this is triggering you. And the door, the portal is open. And nothing in life is guaranteed. Nothing. Nothing in life is guaranteed. But you never know unless you take the risk. You never know. You win some, you lose some, right? So make sure it's worth your risk. You learn along the way. This card wants to come out. The Lovers. You get to know self in a way you never would before. You get to become either even further balanced and further empowered. Whether things work out for you or not, whether things work out with you in other situations or not. It's a life experience. People have to stop demanding things work out a certain way because no matter how much manifesting, prayer, chanting you do, it's not going to work out exactly the way you planned. Okay. Fear, yes. You know, people have fears of all sorts of things. Okay. But it's going to all work out. Okay. We have the Four Cups and Temperance on Luna. I didn't forget about these cards on Luna here. Okay. Something's coming in divine timing. All right. And it's hidden. It's coming in divine timing. And it feels like you're busy. You're busy when it does. Again, you're probably busy over here. This is coming in divine timing. Tell me more, Luna. You're going to listen. You need to listen to your psychic ability. Some of you are just absolutely ignoring it, ignoring her, and you need to stop. Are you a Cancer? You have to. Are you a Pisces? Are you a Scorpio? Scorpio wouldn't ignore it. No. We have the 10 of Cups. It's all going to be okay. You may be afraid of losing what you have now because of change, because this path, this door, this clearing, is change. Yeah, things will be different. Things will never be the same. That's reality. You have to deal with that reality. But it looks like things will be better. Things will heal this broken heart. Yes, I said it. This 10 of Cups will heal this broken heart, this Three of Swords, this deep wound. Okay. But you have to have faith in the road, right? Because you have balanced emotions. You really, really do. Have faith in those balanced emotions. Have faith in the things that you have learned. All right, let's get some money cards for you. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Tell me about money for my group 3. Tell me about this money. Tell me about this money. We got 10 of Cups on that 3 of Swords. That's good, though. It's healing. Don't be afraid. We have smart investing, time management, career fulfillment, time management. Don't get ahead of yourself. Smart investing. Invest wisely your time. Consider your time as money, literally. Don't waste it worrying about things that haven't happened yet. That's a waste of your energy. Look forward to some of your goals being fulfilled. When you think about doors opening for you, roads opening, and things like that, instead of thinking about all the things that could happen with like this travel that we talked about, think about all the wonderful things on that road. Not the change. Just think about the wonderful things, not how hard it is to change. All right. Bring it in a positive way. I know change is hard. It's hard for all of us. Okay? But you might get what you ask for. Let's get some initials, letters, and charms here. Career fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Y'all hang in there. Okay, Mr. Head. Give me some initials. Letters, charms, symbols. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Head. All right. These are dice. We will roll those. That is a jar. Okay. All right. Okay, we have an F, S, O, O, ooh, M. We have a moo. We have a T, R. Don't say it, Amy. R, O, Reagan, root, M, room, rom, rom-com, E, me, K. Why am I thinking of a kangaroo? Kangaroo. I, O, lots of O's. D. Okay. So we have FSOOMT, RROMEKIOD. FSOOMT, RROMEKIOD. Rome. Meki. Rodeo. I don't know. I'm thinking of a rodeo. Road. Soon. Moot. Rome. Kim. Late. Met. Like the Met. The Mets. Doom. Like the game. Or something like that. Railroads. Ooh, there's so many O's. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That might have something to do with a screen name or some kind of number. Did I roll the dice? I didn't, did I? Okay, let's roll the dice. Mountain. Mountains. I'm getting like Cascade Mountains. Cascade Mountains. The Cascade Mountains. Sir. Frank. Feline. 5 and 4. 5 and 4s are going to be numbers for you. So look for those numbers in August. Okay. Ted. Detective. Rent. Ken. There's a jar. I can't remember the last time a jar came out. Star. Jar. Shoe. Bat. Starfish. The bat doesn't want to come out of that bait of the of the fur. Okay, we have peace. Best friend, half. Is this a witch? Witch. California. That little trinket, the stone, and a tree. I think that's all. Okay. You got 2 star formations here. Do you see that? Do you see that? They turn. They turn together. That was fun. That was fun for me. Okay. You guys. Look, I'm mechanical. Listen, you have 2 stars here, and I just feel like you're really gonna be shining in August. This always feels like a citrine, and it makes me think that there's going to be some attention on you, okay? So use the attention well. I have the word best here. And I do think that you're going to be looking better than what you probably think or have been looking in a while. Listen, I'm just telling you what they say. Okay. And this may be because you've done some kind of glamour or you've just been taking better care of yourself or you've been working on your balanced emotions or whatever it is. Okay. There's also a more peaceful air about yourself, even though you have all these anxieties. And listen, this nervousness may have to do with this star energy here. Okay. This energy that you're maybe new, of having attraction. You may have casted attraction, or you may have just popped up one day and had all this energy all of a sudden activated, right? And this may be part of what you're nervous about is you don't know how to deal with it, right? You haven't had it before. But I really do feel like you're very protected. Okay. This could be ancestor energy that's protecting you, or collective ancestor energy that's really rooting for you. It could be underworld energy that covers you. But I also feel like you're very spiritually led by literal spirits or a spirit you work with. All right. And I think it's really important that you stay very balanced in your emotions in August. Okay. Continue to do that because it's going to serve you well in that month. So, all right, group three, that's what I received for you. If you made it this far, leave me a star down below to let me know from your emojis. And I appreciate all of you for watching. I'm so glad you're here. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading and you want to see more live streams and things like that. And yeah, I'm going to get ready for group four. So I'll clear this off and we'll get ready for group four. All right, I'm going to mute the mic and I'll be right back. Okay, group four. All of you that selected knowledge and will, this is going to be your reading for August, your August predictions. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so use your own discernment. All right, this is a very powerful card. The energy is different. There is a very active crown here, and the heart chakra, it almost is like it has a seal on it. Okay. There's a presence with this card that's different from the other cards. So I had to pull different cards. Spirit was like, we're going to need some different cards. So that's what I was doing. So let's get into August. Tell me about August, this knowledge and will. Definitely asserting our will more in August in a very powerful way, from a place of knowledge, from a place of focus. You can see the focus in the eyes of this great phoenix. So tell me about August for my group four. Tell me about August for my group four. Tell me about August for my group four. All right, here we go. We have breaking the cycle, Anil, over fraud and misrepresentation, Phoenix. Okay, I'm just checking the card to make sure that you guys can see it. Okay, we have breaking the cycle. So you're definitely overcoming a major cycle in group four in August. In August, you're definitely overcoming a major cycle. You've probably already overcome it, but there's something happening in August that really puts the nail in the coffin of it. Um, Tell me more about this breaking the cycle. Tell me more, Spirit. We have self atonement over disability and immorality. Okay. And it came out in reverse. So it feels like you've really overcome something that has been disabling to you, that has really kept you from being able to do the things that you wanted to do, that, I'm feeling like your heart's desire was to do, and you haven't been able to do those things. And there is something happening in August that allows you to begin to do the things that you want to do, or the thing you are overcoming. This disability, I wouldn't say immorality, I would say block. It feels like a block that you're overcoming. Um, we have justice, um, over scandal. I want to make sure that everybody is dressed. So you have some justice coming in August, okay? And I feel like it might be coming in a controversial way, maybe not the way that you want it to. It may not be, it may be coming in from someone or something in a way that you didn't expect or didn't see coming in. Tell me about this justice, this overcoming this block, this disabling situation. Um, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more about this. The Seven of Pentacles. It feels like this has been work. This has taken time. This has taken effort here. Tell me more. We have the Princess of Pentacles. It feels like there's been an investment into really making this happen. Um, we have a I'm hearing air sign, but this is actually an earth sign card. Okay, but I'm hearing air. So you may be an air sign, you may be I'm hearing like Gemini or Aquarius. I'm hearing Pisces. But again, this is a earth card. So you might be a Virgo. Okay. Um, we also have the Seven of Cups. So sevens are going to be powerful numbers of alignment for you. Numbers of investment, divine investment I'm getting. Lots of energy coming your way with this justice. Tell me more about it. I feel like it's coming through. It's actually manifesting. And I really hesitate to use the word manifesting because I feel like it's not the right vocabulary for this. It's not the right word I'm using. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. In this deck, this card, I read it kind of like an oracle deck because there's so many layers to these cards. And this really is about spiritual intervention. Okay. So in August, you're having some kind of spiritual intervention that is going to lead to your justice, your breakthrough, your breaking of a cycle. You may have prayed for this. You may have casted on it, um, but it feels like it's coming. This is something you've worked for, and it could be something that's been very overwhelming. That is too many cards that flipped. I can't take all those cards. Okay, let's reshuffle. I feel a lot of energy here. It can be feeling very chaotic because of the blocks here. And I feel like for some of you, the disabling situation may have been placed upon you. We have the Three of Wands, and you've been trying to figure out how to get around it, how to get through it. And I feel like we have the High Priestess in reverse, and I feel like you haven't been able to figure out a way. You just haven't been able to see. And it feels like in August, tell me more. There's justice here, there's healing. The Six of Cups here, there's healing that comes in. This could be somebody you know, a family member, someone who comes in and helps you with this situation, okay? And they're guided by spirit. This could be guided by ancestors. This could be, again, family or friends that are like family. This could be like your partner or someone you're married to, but someone comes in to help you with this obstacle, this disabling situation that you haven't been able to figure your way out of. And we have the Starman here. And I feel like this situation in August um, that has felt like it just, you did not know what you were going to do. I feel like as the situation begins to come together, you begin to see like a road out of um, this situation. I'm saying situation a lot, but you begin to see a way out. You begin to see helping hands. You begin to see people who are willing to help you. And the truth is, you may not have seen anyone willing to help you for a very long time. And it could have been because of um, your unwillingness, perhaps, to really allow people to help you, or just kind of the where you were emotionally with your situation. Perhaps you were digging deep and doing work, and you just really weren't thinking about it. But now it seems like ancestors, spirits, gods, whatever you work with, really come through in August, and they help move people towards you who can help you. Okay. And this helps you align with a different vibration in your life, a different kind of situation. And I want to see about this different kind of situation. It feels let's pull from this deck here. They let me pull from this deck. Tell me about this different situation. Tell me about this different alignment here with the star man. What is going on with this energy here? Spirit is opening the door for you. Okay, so there's a door opening for you. You are about to break a generational curse. Okay, so in August, Spirit is saying there's a door opening and you're about to break a generational curse. And it may feel very powerful. You may feel I feel like for some of you, it'll just be a moment of knowing, like, this is it. This is what I've been working for. We have first chakra, root chakra, I am red. You're breaking a generational curse or pattern or whatever that has to do with your root chakra, which is survival. Okay. It has to do with the things that you may have been really were provided for whatever reason, food, water, nurturing, um, comfort, the things we need to feel safe as a human being, right? And if you came from situations that can lead to trauma, that can lead to, and it may be something that happened in your family along the line. And this month in August, you are breaking something that has been strapped down, chained to that. Okay. And it really is a beautiful thing because I feel like you will not resist walking through the door. You will not resist this healing because I feel like knowledge and will lets me know that you will be aware. You will be aware that this is happening. It won't be a blind thing. It won't be, I have no idea what's going on, um, because you'll be aware. Spirit wants you to be aware of it. They want you to know because it's important. It's important that you know. You won't see if you can unless you cross the bridge. So you're going to have to be willing to, get on the road, of course. But it's what you've been working for. It's what you've done all the stuff for. Is the moments where you are aware that you're breaking a generational curse or a pattern. Okay. It's very powerful. And it doesn't mean you don't have more to break. It means that you've done the thing. You have, you know, got the plaque, so to speak, that you broke this generational curse, this generational pattern. Congratulations. It's that kind of moment. And you do deserve a big old pat on the back because it's difficult. And the truth is, there's no one there to congratulate you. There's no one there to say, hey, good job. I'm saying good job. Your spirits will be there to say good job. And we'll see what this means for you in August. So breaking this curse, this pattern, okay, moving down this road. Tell us about it. Tell us about this door that's opening. We want to know, Spirit, Starman. Okay, what does this do for us in August? No one's going to throw us a party for it. Congratulations, you broke another generational curse. All right, so what does that mean for my group 4? Okay, well, the Knight of Cups, right? All right, so a cup of what? Is it love? That's the last thing you want, huh? Judgment. It's a cup of judgment. Let's see. It don't feel bad, y'all. It don't feel bad. It doesn't. See, it's not bad. It's not bad. Nobody's lying or betraying. Okay. We have judgment here with 7 of Swords in reverse. Listen. Don't I'm not saying it's love, by the way. Okay. This cup is for you. You earn this, okay? Tell me more about this 7 of Swords in reverse. Tell me more. I want to know more. I understand that you haven't had much success. I understand that these cups haven't worked out for you in the past. I understand that these cups have been full of BS. I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. But the road here is good. There's success here. All right. There is plenty here. There's even some truth here. But you have got to get out of your way. All right. Get into receivership. Damn it. Receive. Receive the cup. You work so hard. Action, action, action. Work, 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 work. Do the do, the do. And then you can't even receive it because you just don't know how. Right? You don't know how. Well, you better learn. You better learn. Okay? This is what you got to do because it's coming in fast. All right? It's going to come in pretty quickly. All right? It's going to be happy. Listen, it's going to be it's going to work out. It's going to be happy. I know. Okay, I feel it. Don't tell me listen, I'm just telling you what I'm getting. If you don't want it, just don't take it. Okay? That's all. I mean, that's the way it is. It's a happy thing. Listen, I'm going to pull from these cards. Okay, tell me. Tell me about this happiness. I know, you kind of want to laugh like, yeah, okay, happiness. Yes, happiness is possible, even now, even in this day and age. Happiness, spiritual fulfillment, heck, even joy. Some people actually do find love. Love. I'm sorry. Divine guidance. You're being divinely guided. Okay. Frogs, dragonflies. Watch for them. Okay. Frogs, sign of abundance. Okay. Toads, frogs, also. Uh, used to be a lot of witches' familiars as well. Dragonflies, a lot of people believe they turn into fairies. Okay. Yeah. Divine guidance. You're being divinely guided to happiness, to fulfillment in August. All right. Knowledge. Knowledge and will. Knowledge and will. It's funny, we can accept all the tough stuff because we're tough because life has made us that way. But when it's time to kind of like move into the good part, it's like we throw a fit. Growth of energy. See those eggs? You know what they're full of? Resources, money, maybe chocolate donuts. I don't know. See this book? Maybe you're going to write a book or grow flowers. Maybe you're going to grow something, a project. Maybe you're going to use your knowledge to make something that makes a difference in the world, that makes other people happy, that makes an impression, that gets you out of lack. You're being divinely guided to these things. Listen to your inner voice. Accept the growth of energy. Accept the expansion. We have wisdom, knowledge, and will. You're smarter than you think. These are tentacles. Octopuses are extremely intelligent. And side knowledge here. I watched a female octopus throw rocks at a male octopus because she was annoyed. Huh, when you know it. Anyway, I'm not saying that's a good thing. They're just smart. They are smart, smart, smart. You're smart. You have wisdom to share. You have some kind of something to give. Don't doubt that, okay? I'm going to keep pulling these cards. Passion. Look at that deer. I guess he's a stag. Look at his rack. He's got a heart above his head. Overcome fear. Let it go. Why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? Fear? I mean, life is to be lived. What are you afraid of? You going to fail? A lot of people fail. People fail every day. Failure is part of life. Believe me. And sometimes the best thing we can do is say, yeah, I'm a failure. I failed. Okay. Walk into it, accept it, and then what? Get up the next day and try again. Overcome the fear of it and move on past it because you are divinely guided. It doesn't matter if you fail, it doesn't matter because you're divinely guided. And what is meant for you will find you, especially in August. Especially in August. I'm going to get you some money cards. That's what I'm going to do right now. You got a frog here. Frogs are money. Okay. So that's a good sign. Maybe you're being divinely guided to money. What does it say? Retirement planning. Well, that's so serious. I don't want to think about retirement planning. And I'm closer to retirement than most of y'all are. Really, that's so serious. So y'all should think about retirement planning. That's very serious. We have teacher. You have the ability to teach people something. Okay, straight up. Maybe you're a great teacher of kids. Maybe you're already a teacher. Maybe you're an art teacher. Maybe you teach people in your life things. Or maybe you have something to teach people. Okay? Don't be afraid. Step out of your comfort zone. We all have to sometimes. Believe me doing this is being out of my comfort zone. You have no idea. Take action. Well, that's easier said than done, isn't it? But August, good month to take action. It really is. You have a lot of really great, interesting sun energy going on. Leo in Jupiter is great energy to take action, especially if you're a Leo rising or you have Leo and it's in the early degrees. It's a good time. We have designer. There's some kind of creative energy here. Be sure to explore that. Explore your creativity, okay? It could help lead to more money or a career. Perhaps you're considering college or something like that and something creative. Don't be afraid to do that, okay? Because human creativity is unique. I don't care what anyone's telling you. Your creativity is unique, just like your unique face is unique. You know what I'm saying? You are unique. Your flaws and everything are very unique. Keep them. Take off. Things will take off much sooner than you think. Oh, there's another one. Precarious. There have been a lot of precarious downs with finances. So things have been difficult, but things are about to take off for you. That's good. We like that. I want to pull on that. We're going to pull on that. What's about to take off? Don't just give me that card. Okay? Don't just give it to me. I want to know what's about to take off. Right? What? What's about to take off? Let me shuffle. Let me shuffle these cards. Maybe I need a different deck. Let me get a different deck. Let me get this deck over here. I shuffled this one up and it's a full deck. Tell me what's about to take off. We want to know. What's about to take off in August for my group 4? Okay, this feels creative. It might be a business. It might be an idea you have that you need to take action on. 3 of Pentacles. It might be something about your job that's about to take off, or something creative. Maybe something you're writing. Could be an invention. Okay, the Ten of Wands. All right. Something there's been a burden about doing. It's been very burdened. It's been very tied up. Okay. You have had a lot of obstacles or a lot of red tape or something about it, and you haven't been able to really get it going. Okay. But, there has been a little bit of buzz around what you're doing. It's about to take off. Tell me more about it. We have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Three of Wands. I think that's the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands here. So I feel like you have like amazing ideas. I feel like people really like it, but you haven't really gotten any offers or any interest or, it's just been really slow. But I think that you're very close to something happening. But there's some kind of action here. We have the Knight of Swords here. So this is aggressive movement. All right. Um, I feel like there is advice here just to um, not not be too aggressive. All right. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Okay, the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, when this takes off, don't be too aggressive. What is the takeoff? That's what I want to know. Okay. Okay, the divine time. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, you need to take the lead. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. You need to stop waiting for a sign, and you need to take a lead. Okay, you need to be more aggressive in how you approach this business, this opportunity, this creative thing. Okay, you're waiting for some kind of sign or whatever. You are the sign. You are the success, and your tower is the success coming in. Okay, the take action is you have to move. It has to be you. Okay, and I think things are going to work out much better than what you think. It's not going to come to you. You have to move towards this. All right. Okay, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and charms. All right, group 4, letters, initials, and charms. Give me some symbols, some initials, what have you. Show me for my group 4. What do they need to see in August? What do they need to know? Oh, okay. Well, that's it for y'all. Okay, S E U Z O, well, O W. Do you know the fry it up, like frying the bacon song? I want to fry the bacon like a woman. WOMAN. Let me say it again. I'm a woman. I can fry the bacon in a pan. Let me say I'm a woman. I'm not going to sing it because I don't know the tune right now, but that song is coming to mind. T. I'm a woman. WOMAN. Let me say it again. That song. I will go over these in a minute. E. Variable. Y. G. Guy. S. Okay, so we have SEUZOWKT Okay, let me do it again. SEUZOWKT One more time. SEUZOWKT Vbleyg's. Okay. I get soul. Seul. Okay. I get violet. I get Bible, Biblica, Youngstown, young, younger, Ying, Yingwei, Yingston, KT, Uruguay, Soviet, Sophie, Sophia, sovereign, belief, kilt, Keith, Kylie. Okay, let's get the charms here. See, we have that's Capricorn and a Scorpio, Capricorn, Scorpio. We have a witch's hat. Oh, we have ice cream. We have there is a charm. That's the Day of the Dead. we have we have a stone. Oh, there's a stone. A star. I'm trying not to say it. An M&M, thread, a bat. Okay, listen. Sweetness is coming in. There's some sweetness coming in for you, like a sweet time is coming in. And it feels like it's coming in around the Day of the Dead. Okay? So around Halloween, the Day of the Dead. Okay? Um, and this may be a gift to you from ancestors or the spirits you work with. Okay? There's some kind of sweet gift or a time where people are just more generous with you. They give to you more, they're kinder to you, they want to help you. And it may not be like big money or big things, but it may be little things that just help make your life a lot easier. Also, it can help sweeten deals. Okay. There's just a sweetening effect that seems to be coming in for you. All right. Okay, group 4, that is what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and interesting. And if you made it this far, leave me an ice cream down below to let me know you did. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more live streams like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate all of you for being here and watching. I really enjoy doing these live streams. I hope you guys enjoy them too. I plan on trying to do more of them on a regular basis. So if there's some kind of live stream that you would like to see me do, let me know down below or in the chat right now. Either way, if you're still here, let me know. I would love to know what you guys would like to see me do live. And I will absolutely consider doing it. So you guys are so welcome. I want to thank you all for being here. I really appreciate all of you who were here. It means a lot. So I'm going to get the timestamps in for all of you who want to watch this. And I want to make it easier for everybody who wants to watch this. Pick a card. I know some people don't like to watch lives and they're waiting for the timestamps so they can skip around. So I appreciate all of you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful August and a wonderful week. And please feel free to drop below whatever pick a cards you'd like, or pick a cards or videos you'd like to see me do live. I would love to know. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies and lovely friends on the other side. Bye, guys.